So, England and India, Australia await the winner in the final. New Zealand await the loser in the bronze medal game, both to be played on Thursday. Morning games, morning start times, New Delhi time. The Australia versus whoever wins this game final, 11:30 on Thursday local time. That's 2 p.m. in Perth on Thursday and 5 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, live and in full right here on Foxtel. Dave Wansborough, India and England. As we see the the very new thermometer. I'm not sure how accurate this is. It says it's 25. It probably is out there. England by far the more accomplished team, but India at home, quite capable.
Absolutely, and the Indians have shown us plenty. A couple of terrific performances. They played very well against the Australians. That 5-2 scoreline was deceptive. They had the Australians really under the pump in the first half. They then followed it up with an outstanding performance against Pakistan in one of the great games of hockey that we've ever seen, 7-4. So this crowd, this country is very excited about what this Indian team is currently putting out there. England, on the other hand, a big challenge in front of them for a team that really is setting some pretty high standards. They've got a big challenge and a big effort required to shut down this Indian team.
They've got a great defence. They don't score a lot of goals.
No, they don't, and they'll need to tonight, because I can't imagine this Indian team not scoring goals.
India in their alternative strip, the darker colour, not the usual sky blue, which is the predominant colour in their socks there, but the darker strip tonight. England in their traditional white tops, red shirts. This will be a cracker of a contest. England ranked number 4 in the world at the moment in international hockey, second highest Commonwealth ranked nation. India ranked number 9, the 5th highest Commonwealth nation. In the last Commonwealth Games, England finished 4th, India finished 6th. There's some history there, though. It was Great Britain, mostly this England team, that knocked India out of the last Olympics. The first time India has failed to qualify for an Olympic hockey tournament, men's tournament, since hockey was introduced to the Olympic Games. So there's payback required here. National anthems firstly, starting with England's national song. The song adopted for this tournament is Jerusalem. Nice, polite applause from the Indian crowd. Now wait for it after this one. India's national song now.
Tava
India's national anthem. Great atmosphere. The stadium just over half full. More people coming in as work finishes in India just before 5:30 local time. You can see the seats filling up there. Well, this is a very talented lineup. As I said, they have a very tight defence. They don't score as many goals as you would think they would given the lineup they've got. But at the back, Richard Mantell, Rob Moore, James Fair, the goalkeeper, Alistair Wilson, Adam Dixon through the midfield, Barry Middleton, Richard Smith also at the back. Simon Mansell, when he comes on, gives them real power up forward. They've let Richard Alexander run forward a little more in the last couple of games. Ian Mackay, also very capable up forward, and Nick Catlin, good on the midfield. Their coach, Jason Lee, very much with an eye towards London 2012, but would have loved a guarantee that he could play in the final here. They've got to get past India today. There's the Indian lineup. Sandeep Singh, so important to them on penalty corners. Vikram Pillai, excellent through the midfield. Tushar Kandekar, very strong on the right-hand side. And for mine, Gurbaj Singh, playing through the midfield, has been India's player of the tournament so far. Dhananjay Mahadik is also very capable on penalty corners. And Dharamveer Singh, a very able and capable replacement for any of their key strikers. Their coach is the very affable Spaniard, Jose Brasa. Coached the Spanish women's team to an Olympic gold medal in his home city of Barcelona back in 1992. Now resides in India, but home is Madrid for him. Our umpires, Nathan Stugno from Gibraltar, and the Australian official, Tim Pullman, who's a great umpire, will be denied the opportunity to umpire a Commonwealth Games gold medal game because Australia is in it.
Not fair, is it? Not fair, these poor umpires, but that's the way it is. He knows that. And he's had a good tournament. I'm sure he's enjoyed himself as well. It just feels like this country's come alive at this Commonwealth Games for the hockey. It's been a sport that's been down for a long time, but the last couple of wins for India have certainly got the crowd buzzing, got the country buzzing, so it should be a great occasion.
Overall record between England and India, they've played 24. England have won 8, India have won 10, they've drawn 6. That doesn't include Great Britain versus India games. In the World Cup here earlier this year, England won by 3 goals to 2. We're underway, just listen to that roar. It is fantastic, isn't it? And that with the stadium just over half full.
And the challenge going to be for England to try and keep this crowd quiet. They want to hang on to the ball and not give the crowd anything to get excited about.
Richard Mantell, Alistair Wilson, Rob Moore comes square in support. Richard Smith, the tallest man on the field tonight, 6'3" in the old measure.
Mind you, I did mention how important it was to keep the ball and score early. Australians did the other night, and all it did was get India more excited.
Tushar Kandekar left it behind. Harry Martin, the 17-year-old. Middleton goes back to Ashley Jackson, the reigning international young player of the year, this man. He is so talented. Speaking of young men, Harry Martin, just 17. Wins the free hit.
I think the other issue is going to be how well India manage the hometown expectations. Great to have the crowd, but there is certainly a lot of expectation, almost pressure on the Indians to deliver. If they get it right, they can be untouchable.
Tough ball to trap as it went across the crest in the middle of the ground that actually picked up some bounce. Shivendra Singh. This is Rajpal Singh, India's captain. Back to Gurbaj, and now Sandeep.
Just a little glimpse there of what India can do when they go forward. They love that high striker moving sideways. England's got a couple of big defenders they can test out.
Here's Vikram Pillai working with Arjun Halapa. Glenn Kirkham back to tidy up for England. Rob Moore wins the free hit close to the centre line. Now Barry Middleton. James Tindall, so strong over the ball, this man Tindall. Middleton backing up. Sada Singh, good defensive work. Here's Vikram receiving from Sandeep, tries to drag it and drop it behind. That came to naught. Oh, he got in there inside 5 metres, yes.
And if there is a weakness in this Indian team, well, late tackle there, wasn't it, from Prabod, is Vikram sometimes just a little sloppy, particularly when he gets tired. So he's got a big job on Ashley Jackson. But the one to watch, just some of his stick skills are just magnificent, is Sardar Singh. He's just got feints and dummies and runs with the ball beautifully.
Tushar. Good work by Jackson, just shadowed him. Waited for the opportunity to poke the stick in, get the ball out, hold up the Indian attack. Vikram back to Prabod Tirki. Sardar Singh. Back for Sandeep. Arjun Harappa. Rajpal. Alistair Wilson, ball appeared to run off his left heel, but no penalty. Jimmy Tindall throws it outside, and Rob Moore left it behind. Harry Martin, stick check.
Good press by England. Ooh.
I think he genuinely thought the free had been taken. He looked up, there was a ball rolling towards him. Blame the ball boy, sleight of hand. Sada. Sandeep to Gurbaj. Rajpal. Shavendra again. Gee, up against Richard Mantell. That is the long and the short of it, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's an interesting little play, isn't it? Because we saw a lot of it against Australia, trying to test Dorner and Sorello at the back. And the same here with Richard Smith and Richard Mantell. Such big guys that they're trying to throw that ball into space and to turn them and test them.
Richard Mantell sharing it with Richard Smith. Big fella dispossessed that time.
So what England are very keen to do here is just take the sting out of the game. They're very keen to keep the pressure on, tackling groups. When they get it, they're not going to take too many risks. They'll just be building the ball slowly and allowing some of their midfielders to create problems. So that's their tactic.
Danish Mutabar couldn't keep that in. Jackson comes away with it.
Oh, that's not good.
Leaves it behind. Dharamveer Singh. Wilson got back, got the stick down, blocked the cross. Corner ball. Sada. Prabod. Dharamveer. Good trap by Mantell. Eases it out via Wilson. Loose ball. Kirkham is first there. Harry Martin running through the middle, supported there by Adam Dixon. 17-year-old throws it forward again. Simon Mantell, younger brother of Richard, takes it inside. Sandeep got a stick down. Mantell gets another chance. Sandeep, hands and knees. Puts it out over the baseline for a corner.
There's no doubt this Indian work rate has really lifted a notch as this tournament's gone on. No doubt helped by the crowd as well.
Great ball from Richard Mantell through the legs of Saramanjeet.
Interesting, that little turnover a few minutes ago from Ashley Jackson. He's a naturally